Hello and welcome to Power Moves. This is a show where we discuss ways to level up in your career and in life in general. Welcome back. It's good to see you all again. Today's topic is going to be how to get unstuck. How to get unstuck. If you feel stagnant, stale, stuck in your life and your career, we're going to discuss the qualities and the personality traits of people who are consistently advancing and consistently leveling up and consistently moving forward. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about all of that, how to get unstuck and how to be like people who are consistently moving forward. Okay. We're going to talk about all of that this evening. So, how do you become like someone who is consistently leveling up? How do you get unstuck? Well, one quality of someone who is consistently leveling up is resilience. What is resilience? Resilience is basically bounce back ability. Okay? Realistically, we're all going to face crisis in our lives. If you haven't faced a major crisis yet, just keep living, not to be negative and rain on your parade, but crisis happens. The Bible says the rain falls on the just and the unjust alike. So just keep on living and you're going to face some negativity. You're going to face some crisis. That's just how life is. Okay? One day you're going to wake up and the bottom's going to fall out. Okay? It could be sickness. It could be death. It could be financial issues. And when I talk about crisis, I mean something that planning cannot prepare you for. Planning cannot get you ready for a crisis. Okay, one of my favorite Mike Tyson quotes, because he has many that I like, but this one is, what does he say? He says, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. And it's so true. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Okay, so going with the boxing theme, continuing with the boxing theme, what do you do in a crisis? What do you do when life punches you in the face? Well, I looked up how to take a punch in the face. There is actually an official way for you to be able to take a punch in the face. And when you see it coming, you can't do anything about it. This is how you take a punch in the face. Kind of like crisis. It's coming. You can't stop it. How do you deal with it? Number one, you need to brace yourself. Resilient people, you need to brace yourself. Prepare yourself. And when I say prepare, it's not like planning. Planning and preparing are two different things. Okay, so prepare yourself for the punch. Admit to yourself, basically that likens to admit to yourself that it's happening and commit to getting through it. Okay, you see a fist, it's coming for your face. Recognize that it's happening. Don't be in denial and commit to getting through it. Brace yourself. Number two, clench your jaw and close your mouth. Clench your jaw and close your mouth. That's how you take a punch. Clench your jaw and close your mouth. You're in bounce back mode right now, which means you don't need to waste a lot of energy running your mouth. Close your mouth. Stop complaining about your situation. Stop complaining about other people, talking about other people. Stop being negative in general. You need that energy to get you out of your situation. You need that energy to better your situation. Stop running your mouth. You're in bounce back mode. Focus. Okay, so how to take a punch. Brace yourself. Clench your jaw and close your mouth, and also move toward the punch. This is probably the most difficult part of the process because no one wants to move toward the punch. And in life, no one wants to face their problems head on. Nobody wants to go head on with their issues, but you have to do this in order to take it well, not get knocked out, not pass out, not be on the ground. So, move toward the punch. If you get hit backing away from the punch, if you get hit while you are retreating, you will experience the full force of the punch. And you don't want that. Move your face toward the fist. All right? It means not retreating from your problems, meeting them head on. Okay? Resilient people, they have bounce back ability. They take punches head on. This is how they take a punch that life throws at them. Okay? So resilience. That is one quality of someone who is consistently moving forward in life, who's not stagnant. Another quality is ambition. Ambition is simply the desire and determination to achieve success. When we hear the word ambition, it often has a negative connotation. It has a negative connotation in the corporate world. It has a negative connotation for women, but it also has a negative connotation outside of the corporate world because of so many people who are in the spotlight right now who have been ambitious and possess these qualities, but are also not very good people. Okay? And indeed, there are a lot of people who are extremely ambitious that are not good people. R. Kelly, extremely ambitious. Think about his entire body of work. At one point, he was knocking out hit after hit after hit after hit. They just kept coming. It's like if he opened his mouth and breathed, it was a hit. He's highly successful. He has tons of successful songs and albums. Think about how much more successful he would be if he wasn't wasting his time molesting people, if he wasn't wasting his time abusing people. He might have even hit Michael Jackson status. You never know. But he's a negative person in the media who has been tied to ambition. He has tons of ambition. Who else is negative who has lots of ambition? Harvey Weinstein. He has lots of ambition and lots of successful work that he's done. Not such a good person. Bill Cosby, a huge body of work, a huge success. Not such a good person. So, I understand ambition has a negative connotation, but I want to read a quote from Reese Witherspoon in regards to the negative connotation associated with ambition. And that is, I believe ambition is not a dirty word. Too often, ambitious women are viewed as pushy, selfish, and unlikable. And of course, this is not true at all. Ambition is necessary to consistently level up on your job and your career and your life in general. Ambitious people are go-getters. They're fueled by their strong desire for success. If you can't really label yourself ambitious, then these are some things that might be getting in your way. Lack of passion. If you don't feel passionate about your job or your personal endeavors, it's going to be pretty difficult for you to get promoted and to move forward in life. When you love what you do, you are naturally ambitious. When you love what you do, you are naturally ambitious. So how do I be ambitious, which is a trait of someone who's consistently leveling up in their life? How? You need passion. Okay, lack of passion could be hindering you. Lack of direction could be hindering you. Not being sure about what you are doing, where you are in life, that can contribute to multiple failures. And every time that you fail, you're a little bit less ambitious. You have a little bit less desire because failure just dampens your mood, okay? Lack of knowledge is also a trait of someone with could be getting in the way of your ambition, your lack of knowledge, because no matter how much passion you have, no matter how much direction you have, if you don't have sufficient knowledge, then you're not going to be able to move forward. And there are tons of resources out there for you to gain knowledge about any type of situation or subject in your life. There are free online courses, there are free college courses, there are cheap community college courses, there are boot camps. Avail yourself of all of these things. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself enough knowledge for you to move forward and to aid in your ambition so that you can be someone who's consistently leveling up. Okay? Another trait of someone who's consistently leveling up is conscientiousness. What exactly is conscientiousness? That is wishing to do your work well and thoroughly. Any job, I know we've all heard this before. Any job that's worth doing is worth doing well. Any job that's worth doing is worth doing well. Doing a job well when you really kick butt, when you do your job really well, that is what fuels your ambition and drives you to do better. It fuels your ambition and drives you to do better. When your plans are poorly executed, that's going to lower your morale. Okay? And your desire to move forward. As a personality trait, conscientiousness gets you a long way. Why? People notice when a job is done well and done thoroughly. Why? Because it is such a rarity in this day and age for that to happen. Conscientiousness is going to get you a long way. Why? Because anything that's done well and done thoroughly is a rarity in this day and age, and people are going to notice and remember that. Okay? Conscientiousness. Another trait of someone, the last trait of someone who is consistently advancing in their life and moving forward, is flexibility. We all know what flexibility means. In order to be the type of person who consistently advances, you need to be able to bend without breaking, aka go with the flow. AKA go with the flow. Okay? You need to go with the flow. Things happen quickly in business and in life. And you cannot afford to waste precious time fighting change. Okay? Are you a flexible and easily adaptable person? If so, then you probably possessed some of these qualities. Number one, confidence. Belief in yourself and your ability to succeed. You don't mind bending because you know it won't break you. I'll say it again. You don't mind bending because you know that it won't break you. Number two, tolerance. Acceptance of others' differences and opinions and ways of doing things. Yours is not the only way. Very rarely is the way you do it the only correct way to do it, the only satisfying way to do it. Okay? You have to be tolerant of other people in order to be flexible. And you have to be flexible in order to be someone who consistently advances in life. Empathy is also a quality of flexible people. The ability to understand and share other people's feelings. When you understand and share and reach out to other people, you're bending, you're flexing. You're not being rigid and stuck on your own way of doing things. You can see and understand others' points of view. Positiveness is another quote of someone who's flexible, another quality of someone who's flexible, always being able to find the silver lining. And lastly, flexible people are respectful people. They have due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of other people. Okay? So those are traits of a flexible person. Again, in order to get unstuck, you have to be someone who's consistently moving forward. And the traits of people who are consistently moving forward are resilience, ambition, conscientiousness, and confidence. Okay? I hope this broadcast helps some of you out. It definitely helped me out doing the research for this and typing this up. I will see you again next Tuesday, same place, same time. If you want to get in touch with me, you can always reach me on my website at KaronMack.com. That's KaronMack.com. You can also reach me on Instagram. It's KARON_Mac. Or you can reach out to me here on Facebook. I would love to hear from you. I will talk to you lovelies again next week.